At the back of the townhouse is another planting area at the base of the deck. There are plants under the deck area that work as filler or ground cover rather than having dirt only. They will not be removed or replaced for this project. This area is on the north side of the house and receives only a little sun in the afternoon. The landscaper suggests using plants which grow best in the shade or partial sun. The planting bed is just below the deck and has a very uneven border, which will be extended to 5 feet from the edge of the deck, which is the maximum allowed by the Homeowners Association. The bleeding heart plant, presently in front of the air conditioning unit, will be removed and replanted at the edge of the new bed. The sedum and hostas that are currently in that area will be removed. Here is the current and proposed layout of the garden area in the rear of the house. The largest plant to be used in the back area is the endless summer hydrangea. 2 of them will be featured just below the back of the deck. These shrubs produce beautiful pink or blue flowers and grow to a height and width of about 3 to 4 feet. They do extremely well in partial sun and shade, which is perfect for this back area. Between the hydrangeas and bleeding heart plant will be coral bells. They are a fantastic border plant and are found in a variety of colors in both flowers and foliage. The hostas that sit just under the edge of the deck will be replaced with a new variety. The old ones have been attacked by either disease or bugs and are no longer attractive. Hostas are a great plant for shady areas. There is a large variety of leaf variations in greens, blues, creams, and white. Most hostas produce a purple and white flowery spike in the midsummer. About 6 of these plants will be needed for the replacement. The final plant in this area will be the astilbe. 3 of these plants will be used in place of the present position of the bleeding heart plant. These plants have a feathery plume in shades of white, pink, and red. They grow to a height of 1 to 4 feet and width of 1 to 3 feet. Their addition to this area will soften up the air conditioning unit. Now let's return to the house and some of the costs and recommendations for this project. I'm back inside to talk about costs and recommendations for this project. One major issue arose while doing the feasibility study regarding cost. The nurseries do not have plants out on display in March because it is not warm enough to plant them. When it was time to estimate the cost of revitalizing the areas, I turned to the landscaper who had helped me with the design and choice of low-maintenance plants. He regularly purchases many of these items and gave educated guesses on approximate prices. He also suggested a planting date of around May 15th when the danger of frost passes. Until that time, the soil can be prepared and the old plants can be removed. The Homeowners Association needs to be contacted about the proposed changes, and their approval is needed before going ahead. The estimated cost of the hydrangea and knockout roses is $40 for each plant. We will need 2 of each for the project, which makes the total cost of these items $160. 5 Shasta daisy and 2 coral bell plants will be needed at a cost of $8 each. The 8 globe thistle in the front are $6 each for a total of $48. 6 hostas in the back are $8 each, also at a cost of $48. 3 astilbe are needed at $8 each. The total cost for all the plants comes to $336. At this point, we are $64 below the set budget of $400. Mr. Brown, the landscaper, also suggested using topsoil topsoil to even out some of the areas. 10 40-pound bags at $2 each are needed. Mulching is also suggested to retain moisture and keep the weeds at a minimum. The HOA requires the use of brown shedded bark mulch. It needs to be put down at a depth of 2 to 4 inches. At $5 for a 40-pound bag with an estimate of 12 bags needed, the cost would be $60. One of the largest costs in landscaping is the labor. The homeowner has a crew of family members who are willing to help her complete the work, so labor costs will not be needed to figure out in the final cost. The plants and materials came to a total of $416, slightly exceeding the budget of $400. Because the plant cost was estimated slightly high and one or two of the smaller perennials could be deleted from the final job, I find that it is feasible to complete this project on a budget. Nurseries often have sales at the beginning and during the season on one or several of the items needed, which should bring the cost even with or below the homeowner's budget. The completed project will give the homeowner what she needs, a low-maintenance garden and a fresh new look. I recommend that the homeowner stick to the plan in the proposed layout, which will take care of the most important areas where care is needed. I hope that you enjoyed my video, and thank you for watching.